Hey all you cool cats and kittens, it's Carol Baskin from Big Cat Rescue, and it's August the 6th. On bigcatrescue.org/news, there's a bunch of news stories since the last Big Cat briefing. First one is Uttar Pradesh Rewilding Center in Philibit to check manimal man it's a hyphen man-animal conflict, and to help big cats return to the wild. These are cats who were born in the wild. There is no program for turning captive bred cats loose in the wild. So you can click on the picture or the headline on each of these and read the entire story. I would absolutely suggest that. There was one from the Sunday Times in LK. I don't know where that is. And it had a beautiful picture of a leopard, so that'll be interesting. Mapping pathways for roaming cougars in the Great Lakes area. Carol Baskin on protecting wildcats with VR and AR. You know I'm all about that. Endangered Sumatran tigers recovering from COVID in the Jakarta Zoo. And this coronavirus pandemic was in the news in Al Jazeera talking about that. 2 men held for trafficking tiger cubs in Vietnam. There's been a lot of that lately in Vietnam where they are finally bringing these people to justice, thankfully. Sariska tiger count rising. Cubs mark new territories, which means they need more space. We need to be putting aside money for that. And I have an exciting announcement. I'll probably do this separately too, but we just had International Tiger Day and we raised $29,000. We could not believe it. So we have earmarked all of that money to go to Corbett, and what Corbett is doing is building 2 things. One is they build these fences around wells. So if you can imagine prey animals running across some field, these wells are just open holes in the ground. And the prey animal falls in and the cat goes in after it, and both of them end up drowning. So this is putting fences around them so that they don't do that. And then they're also working on a project where they're building like cattle sheds so that people can lock their cattle up at night so that the big cats don't kill them and then the villagers don't kill the cats. So that $29,000 is going to good use in the wild, and Corbett will be our partner there to make sure that that happens appropriately. 6-year-old girl mauled to death by a leopard. Oh, that's sad. Can't tell what country. More than 180,000 people signed petition against a new Russian law that would allow scientific hunts of endangered animals, because there is no such thing. It's just the excuse people use for wanting to kill magnificent animals. Zoos ditch captivity and use augmented or virtual reality instead. I love hearing people write about that. The International Animal Welfare Organization is suggesting the same thing we've been suggesting, which is that zoos reinvent themselves to become actually animal friendly and actually do things where those subscription feeds into your headsets actually send the money back to the wild, like what we're doing with Corbett to protect the animals there. A leopard which killed 2 kids in 4 days was trapped. That's sad. I hope they can, that's the Hindu-Istan Times, and I hope they can find sanctuary space for that. I mentioned Vietnamese issues earlier with the cubs, and there was also an article, Vietnamese police seize 17 captive tigers. And there were 2 articles here about it, but what was just appalling to me, and you can click on these articles and go to them and see it, was these tiny barren cages that people were keeping these tigers in. It was just some of the worst caging I have seen yet. Tiger cubs born at wildlife safari aid conservation efforts. Yeah, that's what the media says, which is just a lie. None of those cats can ever go free. They don't serve any kind of conservation value. San Diego Zoo Safari Park Tiger Trail exhibit closes after tigers tested positive for COVID-19. I think there was like 7 tigers in that area that tested positive. And it makes me wonder how is it that the keepers are getting close enough to these tigers to be able to transmit COVID to them? Big cat professionals, money, entertainment, and threats to wildlife conservation. Tiger King claims hitman Alan Glover arrested for drunk driving in South Carolina. There could be more than 3,000 pet tigers in Texas, animal trainer claims. Lions killed 3 children near Tanzania Wildlife Reserve. Frozen cave lion cub found in Siberia with its whiskers intact is nearly 28,000 years old. And this is one that I did read because I found it so interesting. They said that they found 2 cubs in this same area, and they thought that originally maybe they were litter mates or siblings or related in some way. There was about 15,000 years between them. And so clearly this is an area where these lions had thrived for years, but had some situation that was causing them to end up being covered immediately with mud or ice or something that was preserving them so well 28,000 years later. So if there had been fences around those holes, like we're doing with Corbett, then that would have prevented that. And it was just another reminder of some of the little tiny things that we're able to do that can save animals throughout generations. Florida man. You know, anytime an article starts with Florida man, it's going to be something stupid. Florida man sticks hand into enclosure and taunts jaguar and gets severely clawed. Because that's what happens when you're stupid. I have a coordinator report from Nisha Prima, and she says, this is my first coordinator report from me. Today was a great day with only a few short rainstorms throughout the day, but we got a lot done. Lauren Buckingham started out our day with AM meds, and Beth Ann Bluter did AM supplements. The little cat feeders were Emma Dallas, Ryan Tassone, Jordan Elaine, and Riley Gardner. Big cat feeders were Fred Pagan, Beth Ann, and myself. Little cat cleaners were Riley, Emma, Ryan, and Megan. Big cat cleaners were Jordan, Fred, Beth Ann, and myself. After cleaning, the interns weed-eated around the hospital and in front of Food Prep parking lot. Food Prep got done before lunch. After lunch, Diana Rao helped out with things in the gift shop. Blood sickles were done by Emma. The interns and Fred finished up cleaning Callie the tiger's enclosure, and it looks beautiful. We even took down some of the vines in the tunnel toward vacation rotation. Fred did PM supplements. Our day ended with Jordan doing PM meds. Thank you everyone for coming in today. And then I have another one from Lauren Buckingham from 20 hours ago who says, thank you all my helpers today. Marie and Mark started us with AM meds and supplements. Melissa, Emma, Susan, Jane, Barbara, Mark, Marie, and MJ made sure everyone was fed, and Ryan and Megan joined for cleaning. Riley did food prep before lunchtime with some help at the end from Emma and Megan. Cyrus the Caracal went home from Funcation, and Hutch the Serval went out into Funcation. Kali Tiger came home from vacation, and Max Tiger went out for his turn. He ran all the way to vacation rotation. He loved it. The interns spent the majority of the day, when not doing other tasks, weed eating and mowing around the sanctuary. Because, oh my gosh, with all the rain, there's grass growing everywhere. It rained at the end of the day, so we also got some letters done before chores. Everyone took some time to do operant conditioning and some enrichment, including some sign-offs. Riley completed her level 2 prize doing an operant session with Priya Tiger and Simba Tiger. Jordan took care of PM supplements, and Catherine finished off the day with PM meds. A great day and an adorable photo of this cute tiger. Oh my goodness, he's so cute. You can join us on all of the social channels. We are Big Cat Rescue everywhere. Every Saturday night on Clubhouse, you can look for the Big Cats Club Room. It's Saturday nights at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time, and you can talk to me and Deb and Karen and Paula and Carol Judge and so many of your Big Cat friends. We're all over there on Saturdays at 6 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time on Clubhouse. Stay cool, cats. Mwah!